How's it going, fellow traders? It's Magic Trader here, and this is the CFTC report for the data that was recorded on May 12th, 2020. Here is a brief snapshot of the positions held by the institutions as of that date. And so let's go and take a look at gold. Well, look at what we have with gold. Now, we've been talking in the school about how the institutions would likely keep price up at these highs. Okay, and there's a very specific reason why they're doing that. And so let's take a look at the data. You know, we had price consolidating here before the rally up. And what were they doing with their positions? They added a little bit to their longs, and they also added to their shorts from 25 to 34. Now, is this out of the ordinary, this 24? Not really, because if you take a look, or this 34, they were at that level back here in April, okay, and back here in March. So nothing out of the ordinary for them to add that many to their short position. So I'm not really paying attention to that because it really doesn't make any difference. Okay, what they're doing, what they're creating on the chart right now is they're consolidating at these highs, which is really good, a really good sign for a continued move higher. So we're watching for that. Now let's go to oil. And we see, just as we were expecting, price closed within the monthly area of demand, and now we are expecting a move to the upside, and that is indeed what has been taking place. So as price was making a move from the lows, we had the long positions decreasing from 722 to 709. But take a look here. Aggressive 192,000. Closing shorts to 168,000. Now, what happens when you close shorts? It causes a move to the upside. And this was aggressive, 192 down to 168, so aggressive that it helped to fuel the move to the upside. And I suspect as price starts to make its way up, they'll start adding back to their long positions again. All right, now we have the dollar, and as price was consolidating here, we see a slight decrease in longs, a slight decrease in shorts. Bottom line is a slight decrease in overall exposure. Not much to be had here except for the fact that we can see long exposure went up 1% and a slight increase in net positions. Okay, so really nothing going on here with the dollar. But the market dynamics do suggest that we're eventually going to get a push up like that. So still watching this chart for that. Aussie US dollar, slight increase in longs, an increase in shorts as price came right into our supply zone, and now we're seeing the drop taking place from that supply. Okay, we are expecting more upside eventually to take place, and you know, you look at the positions, they were taking profits on shorts, and now there's really nothing that we can see taking place here. Okay, but we are expecting more upside eventually. US CAD, this one has longs increasing slightly, shorts cooling off a little bit more. Remember, after contracts expired, they used the opportunity to close massive amounts of shorts, which opens up for a move to the upside, and we are watching for that. US Swiss franc, this one again is one of those that are not doing much. Very cooled off on the long side. Not really showing us much in terms of short positions. They decreased some of their shorts. Bottom line is long exposure went up a couple points, but we're still somewhat bearish in terms of sentiment, and net positions are biased towards a bearish move. But we do believe we're going to see a move like this in the coming weeks, only because of the market dynamics and how the charts are being laid out. Euro, we got an increase in longs, and we got an increase in shorts. Bottom line is total exposure has gone up, but both sides were moving up relative to each other, so long exposure remains at 65%, but we can see in net positions they've gone up from a positive 76,000 to a positive 78,000. We are expecting more downside to come, and so we just gotta wait for price to break out of the range that it's sitting in right now. Pound US dollar, it made a move to the downside, but before that move took place, we can see that longs were increased and big jump in short positions. Take a look here at net positions. They've been increasing to the bearish side, and now we're having that drop. Okay. Let's go on to US dollar Japanese yen. This one, take a look at that. Okay, not doing much. We got to wait for the breakout before we can decide how to trade this one. But bottom line is, longs have been cooled off for quite some time. Shorts pretty much doing nothing, a little bit aggressive. That's why we have the sentiment as bearish, and we are sitting in the negative in terms of net positions. But again, the chart is not ideal for trading, so there's not much to see here. Last but not least, we got the Kiwi dollar. They close off some longs, they added some shorts. Bottom line is, the long exposure drops by a point. We're still bearish, and price is dropping. Okay, so in terms of direction, there's not much happening in the markets right now because of the cycles that they're playing through right now. A lot of range bound price action. We're waiting for it to break out of those range bounds so we can engage. Alright, but that's a quick look at the positions held by the institutions as of that date. If you have any questions, you can reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com. Thanks and have a great week.